Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. Give me a few seconds real quick just to get everything set up. You know, so I want to say shalom, shalom. Let me turn this down real quick. I want to say shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakudash, Yahweh being the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world, and he calls Jesus the Christ, right? Tawab Barakwar, meaning good morning to all the brothers and sisters that's waking up on my side, Eastern time. Lord willing, you have a occupied, blessed day. And of course, I want to give double honors to the elders, the apostles, first and foremost, the apostles, the elders, the captains, the bishops, deacons, and the soldiers that have been pushing forth the Most High's ministry, bringing forth the sense of the parables and the dark sayings. Of course, I'm going to start with Elder Tahar on down that have been ruling well through the Spirit in the hopeful elect that is scattered four corners of the earth in different congregations, right? Doesn't matter who you are. Lord willing, the Most High is working with you and putting the Spirit on you to endure and giving you an increase. And for the sisters and the wives out there that is playing their role, Lord willing, the Most High continue to have you being loving, silent wives. Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that is not in the truth. This one is, Lord willing, something quick. And I titled this, Another Day Ain't Just Another Dollar. It's Another Chance, right? We get another chance to actually change our ways. So I'm going to just go right into it. Put the scriptures on the screen. Lord willing, this is edifying through the Spirit. You know, to be honest, I was inspired watching. I'm gonna even show you what I'm gonna show you what I was watching that actually inspired me to do this lesson through the Spirit. Let me see what inspired me to do this video. We're just gonna go to the history. Okay, it was really it was really these few videos, but I actually want to get past the ones that I was watching. Where is it at? Yeah, this video right here, man. These brothers was getting in it. These brothers there, the title is called Blow Ye the Trumpet in Zion, the day of Yahweh Shema Shai cometh. This really hit me through the spirit, right? And I was clicking through other videos, right? Looking at news, right? Seeing the bank situation. And then I'll rewatch, the preload of GMS Chicago's Passover, right? And through the spirit, they was getting it in. And it motivated me in this early morning, right? To bring forth this quick lesson through the spirit. So the first verse we're going to go to is Isaiah 58th chapter, verse 1, right? And if y'all got any precepts, questions, y'all could definitely drop them on the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one, right? This is Isaiah 58:1, and it reads, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show that my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins." In the NLT, shout with the voice of a trumpet blast. Shout aloud. Don't be timid. Tell my people Israel of their sins. So when we teach this word, we got to be clear. Don't be whispering like you afraid, right? You got to not be ashamed, right? We got to cry aloud, because you got to think, when Yahweh Shem Yahushai was judging Israel, the Lord was loud. He let his presence be known in front of the congregation of Israel. And we have to do the same thing, regardless if it's on doing a sit down or if we out in the highways and byways. But in past, I'm going to show you through history, the Lord was using a mighty voice. Yeah, he used the elements to show his presence, right? Right now, we don't even got that chance because we kept on sinning, right? When you look at this bullshit that I'm about to show on the screen, right? This is another reason. Wait, where is it at? Oh, no, they want to hide it. I know they not. I know you ain't going to hide it from me. Wow. They hid it from me. Hold on. Let me get out of it and try to load it back. Wow. They want to take it off. They want to take it off. Where is it at? It should be up here. 7-year-old cheerleader. There it go, right here. Right? This shit is absurd. Let alone Israel. People don't, especially in our community, the Black, Latinos, and Natives community, Shalom, dry say, baby. They don't want us to talk about homosexuality. They don't want us to talk about the charagma, right? They don't want us to talk about race war, right? Look at the title. It says transgender official in White House says changing kids' genders will soon be fully embraced. Not in this house, it won't. And you could look at this square. That has to be a square. Opinion, Assistant Secretary of Health for U.S. Department of Health, Human Services, Rachel Levine, promised that medically changing kids' genders will soon be normalized, right? And like a brother had brought out, they're going to make whatever's good and bad and make whatever's bad good. This is Isaiah, the 5th chapter, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. I'm not about to tell you something that's really evil and make it good. And I'm not going to make something that's evil. I'm not going to make something evil good, and I'm not going to make good evil. This shit right here is evil. This shit right here is evil, right? The Lord not dealing with that, right? And I just had to show that just to, we have to cry aloud and tell Israel their sins, right? And then there's many preferable scriptures to go on dealing with cross-dressing, right? But we're going to stay at the topic at hand. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 4 to 5. And we're going to read it. Smoothly through, right? Lord willing, I'll read both of them, because I want the scriptures to hit both of us so that when we leave this, we can meditate it, think about it while our day is going forth. Isaiah 1 and 4 to 5, it says, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corruptible. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoking the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. We did the moonwalk before Michael Jackson, right? It says, why should we be striking anymore? We will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. The whole heart faint. The whole head, the whole body of Israel was sick. In the NLT, oh, what sinful nation they are, loaded down with a burden of guilt. They are evil people. And what Hamashiach Yahushai say? Our burden is heavy. That's why we should take his, because it's light. Corrupt children who have rejected Yahweh. They have despised the Holy One of Israel and turned their back on him, right? And I'm going to get a precept for that, because every day men and women turn their back on hearing the word of the Lord, but they'll go to a pastor that's speaking smooth things. You don't want to hear somebody that's telling you about your downfalls. Y'all just want to hear about huggy, kissy. But when you go on the news, it's not real good things happening right now. People are about to lose money, right? Soon it's gonna hit a famine of the word, right? Let alone Esau is going to manipulate people by using Blue Beam, because they're already saying the mothership of Yahweh, the mothership of unidentified crafts, right, are in the atmosphere. Guess what? The angels in the Lord are men. It's not no damn mothership. It's the fathership, right? Ain't no when the angel came to appear to Mary, it was a man. When the angel came to prepare to Joseph, it was a man, right? Even I think in the book of Tobit or Second Esdras, it was a man. The Lord is coming with a mothership, right? It says, why do you continue to invite punishment? Must you rebel forever? Your head is injured. Your heart is sick, right? Our head is injured and we rebel forever. Let me get the turn your back. Jeremiah 32, verse 33. It says, and they have turned unto me the back and not the face, though I taught them rising up early and teaching them, right? We're up early right now, just like how Jeremiah. I mean, any other time I wake up late. But Jeremiah in this time, he was up early at the gates of Jerusalem, teaching early, right? Yet they have not hearkened to receive instruction. When you turn your face from the prophets, you're really doing it to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Regardless, you even if you don't want to listen to me, this ministry is only for the hopeful elect. Right? Jeremiah 7:24, it says, they hearken not, nor incline Salaki, but they hearken not, nor incline their ear, but walked in the counsels and in the imaginations of their evil heart, and went backwards. They did the moonwalk and not forward, right? And every man and woman move on the imagination of their heart. Jeremiah 17:9, the heart is deceitful above all things. Who can know it? Stop using your heart. Every man and woman should go to the counsel of the Lord. This is why we can't hear the voice of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. If you stay tuned for the rest of this lesson, I'm going to bring out that verse to show you, right? We're even lucky that the Lord allowed the prophets to go to the highways and byways and to have put a spirit on them to do lessons. Brother want to say yesterday, how do Israel think the Lord is working with them on a physical or spiritual level? The Lord is not the Lord is still dealing with his prophets. The Lord would do nothing but he reveal his secrets to the prophets. If a man comes back and to repent, the Lord directs a man's steps. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. So yes, the Lord is dealing with his hopeful elect, physically and spiritually. Isaiah 59 and 12 to 13, it says, for our transgressions are multiplied before thee, and our sins testify against us. For our transgressions are with us, and as for our iniquities, we know them. You niggas know the sin that you committed 5 days ago, a year ago. You know because you the one that did it. Shoot, I remember mine. I definitely do. In transgressing and lying against Yahweh and departing away from God, speaking oppression and revolt, convincing utterly from the heart words of falsehood. That's how we live. Deceitful lies, right? We just came through a Passover season, right? And we're still during that Passover season. Other brothers and sisters is doing their Passover now. That damn death spirit is still around. That spirit of confusion is still around. Niggas don't even know bread from wheat, right? Let's go to Exodus 19 and 19, right? Get a few more, then we can close out. It says, and when the voice of the trumpet sounded long and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by voice, right? Our trumpet is our voice, man. You praying to the Lord, say it out loud. Now I can understand somebody can be in your house and you having your own prayer and they could be around. You might, talk with a little lower form, but when you having your one-on-one, you want to talk aloud, let alone when you're talking to Israel, you want to speak with volume. You want to speak with passion. Exodus chapter 20, verse 18 and 19. I'm going to read both translations. It says, and all the people saw the thundering and lightning and the noise of the trumpet, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. NLT, when the people heard the thunder and the loud blast of the ram's horn, I'm not good at it. Right? They heard the loud blast of the ram's horn, and when they saw the flashing of lights and the smoke plowing from the mountain, they stood at the distance, trembling with fear. KJV 19, verse 19, and they said unto Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not the Most High speak with us, lest we die. They was like, nah, Moses, you speak to us. Don't let the Lord speak to us. In the NLT, it says, and they said to Moses, you speak to us and we will listen, but don't let God speak directly to us or we will die. This is why you niggas need the prophets, man. Because if the Lord was to talk to us right now and speak to you, you niggas would be so afraid you damn near would die just by hearing the voice. This is how you know our ways is not the ways of the Lord. If the Lord was really, really talking to us, we would be finito. Finito. Right? I'm going to read that again, but we're going to go to the G and Tizzle. The G and McTizzle. The G and T. Exodus 20. Right? Sometimes you got to put the fear of God in your temple, right? Because we're in the flesh. A lot of us be thinking this is a damn game. This is not a damn game. It's not. Exodus 20, verse 18, 19 in the GNT, it says, when the people heard the thunder and trumpet blast and saw the lightning and smoky mountain, they trembled with fear and stood a long way off. They said to Moses, if you speak to us, we will listen. The same thing to NLT, right? But we are afraid that if God speak to us, we will die. And right now, a lot of Israel don't have the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Niggas don't even think. I bet you it's brothers and sisters that wake up, they go, man, if we heard the voice of the Lord, we would just be happy. We wouldn't be. People don't have it. I know for a fact, I bet you if the Lord will really use his voice and talk to me, I would be a little shook. But probably through the spirit, I might be strong because I'm in this ministry now. I know the Lord voice sounds like the Minnie's waters. I know the Lord of the voice is strong and direct, right? He's not no soft-spoken man, right? He's straightforward, right? This is Isaiah 59, verse 2. It says, and I'm going to read it in both. It says, but your iniquity have separated between you and your power, and your sins have hid his face from you, that you will not, that he will not hear. Right? The Lord's face, we're blind from seeing the Lord. It's your sins that have cut you off from God. Because of your sins, he has turned away, and you will not listen anymore. Right? The Lord ain't really listening to Jake, right? But he's gonna listen to the ones that are his hopeful elect, the ones that's really in his ministry, the one that he knows by heart, because the Lord searches the heart. He tries the rein, and he gives according to every man's ways. The Lord is searching the heart, and he knows who's not prideful, right? The Lord is putting everybody where they need to be, right? But the Lord ain't dealing with us the same way he did back then, where he had that one guy that will walk. The many prophets, and look what he did to Saul, made him blind. I'm going to sleep, and it just a thought came to my mind. I wasn't even thinking of Paul. I had a thought that the Lord made me blind, and I was like literally blind. And I'm just thinking I'm blind. I'm like, I'm like, and nobody talking to me. I'm just blind. And something hit me in my mind and said, you're not blind. I'll blind you from seeing what's in the world so I can have your attention. Right? And next thing you know, I'm the vision moved fast, and I'm seeing the Aki in my labor with. And every time we would shake hands, the fire of Yahweh Shem Yahushai went from me, because science proved if you touch another person, it's like energy, like, because we have electricity going through us. Your energy vibration from somebody else, like it was like a couple. They had this light bulb energy light bulb. When each one of them touch it, and then one of them touch each other, the light bulb would light up. But when they let go, it went. So it's like every time I touch one of my Akim, the energy and power of Yahweh Shem Shai will transfer to them, and they will understand the ministry, right? The Lord will give them the increase to understand more scriptures. Me touching my hand did not make them be like, oh, Gabar, you're almighty. They just knew Yahweh Shem Shai was in the presence, right? This was in my vision. Then I'm going around. I went to Elder Tahar. I went to Sabak. I went to the brother in HOI, Araya. I didn't go to everybody, but I'm just telling you the people I went around. I went to Apostle Gabar. I went to Awan Gabar, and I went to Yarmayan house, and I touched him. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, my brother was speaking in another language. This is just me. This is just me laying on this couch over here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is like right before I took my daughter to the bus stop, and I wanted to think about something else, but it just kept pondering on me, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish, we had a chance to see one of the elders or the prophets walking away, talking to the Lord and coming back and giving us the words of the Lord. But the Lord gave us away, right? Because he did this. The Lord did this, man. Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, man. And that's why I'm even probably more amped this morning, because me seeing what I saw, I'm not going to really say it's a dream, but it was just in my mind. It was no preset that came to mind. It wasn't a visual. It wasn't a movie I was watching. It just went into my head, and it just looked so real, but it is what it is. But this is Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, verse 1 and 2. It says, behold, speak thou in the ear of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh. Right? And that's what he was doing in this little vision of mine. He was allowing us to speak prophecy. But every time I touch somebody, I'm like, hey, go continue to speak the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? But in order to speak the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you have to understand the scriptures. And it says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So now, majority, when we have the whole scriptures, we can go right to the Lord, right in the book, right? Because the Lord had them written in the book. That's how the Lord is amazing. This is the last one, and Lord willing, you can get the understanding. This is our past. This is something great. This is Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 22 to 23. It says, these words Yahweh spake to all the assembly in the mount out of the midst of fire, out of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, in the thick darkness with the voice. And he added no more, and he wrote them in 2 tables of stone and delivered them unto me. And it came to pass, when he heard the voice out of the midst of darkness, for the mountain did burn with fire, that ye came near unto me, even all the heads of our tribes and our elders. Another thing, is beautiful that we get to read this. If you really have faith, you're going to take this and be like, wow, this is so true. We're living in a time that the Lord is showing different miracles. We got to see physical acts, like brothers talking to the Lord, but now we get to see other miracles. We get to see his prophecies be fulfilled. We get to see the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, like it says in the scriptures. We're actually fulfilling the end time of these prophecies. And ye said, behold, Yahweh, your power, have showed us his glory and his greatness, and we have heard his voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen this day that that God doeth talk with men, and he liveth. The Lord talk with men, right, at this time, right? But now the Lord is revealing his secrets through the prophets, and he's allowing us to see them through the scriptures. And most of us is getting a deeper understanding through prayer and fasting to get that spiritual increase. Now, therefore, why should we die? For this great fire will consume us. If we hear the voice of Yahweh, our power, anymore, then we shall die. This is how Israel felt. If we continue to hear the voice of the Lord, we might die just by hearing his voice. You got to wonder why you don't hear the voice of the Lord, man. It was predestined for all of that part to take place. So now we have to move in faith now, right? For who is there of all flesh that have heard the voice of the living God speaking of the midst of fire, as we have lived? I haven't. Go thou near and hear all that Yahweh Shai, your power, shall say, and speak thou unto us all that Yahweh our power shall speak unto thee, and we will hear it and do it. Now, we might not hear it the same way like Moses going to the fire and hearing the Lord, but like we just read in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, verse 1 and 2, is written in paper. So you should be hearing the words of the Lord through the prophets. They should be going in a book, giving you the sense of the law, statutes, and commandments, and the faith, the prophecies, the dark sayings, and the parables. If a man is not upholding himself in the prophecies, how can you take him serious? So Rock 39, the first verse, damn near the 5, right? The real men of the Lord are going to hold themselves in prophecies. We have to give you the prediction of what's going to come, let alone we have to tell you what happened in the past, right? Because some of us don't have faith. And Yahweh heard the voice, of your words when ye spake unto him. And Yahweh said unto me, I have heard the voice. I have heard the voice of the words of this people, in which Salakia, in which they have spoken unto thee. They have well said all that they have spoken. Oh, that there were such an heart in them, that they would fear me and keep all my commandments always, that it might be well with them and with their children forever. Go say to them, get you into your tents again. But as for thee, stand thou here by me, and I will speak unto thee all the commandments and the statutes and the judgments. So that shows you it's not only 10, it's 613 laws, statutes, and commandments, which you find in the first 5 books of the Bible, which thou shalt teach them, that they may do them in the land which I give them to possess it, right? It says, ye shall observe to do therefore as Yahweh your power hath commanded you. Ye shall not turn aside to the right or to the right hand or to the left. So we should be observing the scriptures, seeing what the Lord wants us to do and not to do. But don't turn to the left and the right. Like, I don't even care about this, right? That's why you're supposed to be observing the Bible. What is it getting into, right? I'm going to read the last verse in the KJV and NLT. It says, ye shall walk in all the ways which Yahweh your power have commanded you. All the ways from beginning to end, that ye may live and that it may be well with you, and that ye may prolong your days in the land which ye shall possess. I wanna remember me changing in a twinkling of an eye. So I want to work hard. If I don't, then I'm gonna be reborn in the kingdom, and I'm not gonna remember that. Right? It's a treasure that the Lord gives us a chance to make it on this side. What if he just wiped us out and just reborn us in the kingdom all over again? You know what I'm saying? The Lord has given us a chance to make it on this side. In the NLT, it says, stay on the path that Yahweh, your power, has commanded you to follow. Then you will live long and prosperous lives in the land you are about to enter. He said, in the land you are about to enter and occupy. We got to go back to our land. I don't even remember our land. You don't even remember what it looked like, the beautiness. We can read about it. You can see certain things, but you can't really tap in there and remember it yourself walking in that land, right? So we need to stay on this path that Yahweh Shemal Shai presented in front of us, right? Lord willing, that was edifying. I don't want to drown y'all with too much, but like the title says that you can see on the screen, it says, another day ain't just another dollar. It's another chance. You niggas live by the dollar, and they're already showing you the dollar is collapsing. Right? Chat GPT is predicting the stock market will crash this week. Right? All you hear is about bank, 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 bank. Nobody gives a damn about a damn dollar right now. In Lebanon, they just damn near burn a damn bank down.
This is your mix in your room.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta.
That's according to depositors.
Look at that. They burnt that.
Representing people with money stuck in the banks. Depositors like
you Lebanese people waiting
Let's
for
go.
To go down and take your rights from this mafia of thieves.
It's about to get worse out here, man.
Where are the human rights? There is no electricity, no water, nothing.
You know what I'm saying? It's about to be terrible times, man. Another day ain't just another dollar. It's another chance, man. Another chance to get right with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Regardless if you accept it or not, man. You niggas is wasting your time. Niggas want to complain and this and this and that. Hey, this is why the Lord put it on me for what I feel that I'm going to constantly do videos, right? Every day, Lord willing, if the Lord allow me, because this is my joy. It's nothing else I can do when I can just look in the news and see bullshit all day, right? I'm angry. I'm angry with my own nation, and I'm angry with my own self, man. We ain't doing enough, right? Look at this. Violence erupts in French pension protests, right? Shit is gonna get real. Yes. This is what the hell I want.
Tried to quell angry protesters after the French government.
You know what I'm saying? You niggas don't give a damn. You niggas is worried about the next blunt, the next twerker. I mean, we all love women. I mean, most of us, man. We got some Fruity Loops out here. You know, ain't nothing wrong with a woman, but our women want to be twerking and showing ass all day. But what's gonna happen when that OnlyFans, you can't get money off of it, man? Niggas is out here sleep. Niggas is snoring, drool hanging out their damn mouth, man. Brothers is constantly bringing out news for you, man. Right? It's all in your face, man. Putin's next cyber attack will be devastating, right? All you got to do is just search the news, right? I got another joint, but it's actually on my phone. But these is the joints that you check, man. You want to check your news all as much as you can, right? It's about to wax worse in this terrible America. I'm not gonna say great America. This is terrible America. This is the land of whatever you could do, whatever you want. Transgenders, they're finally saying that children can change their gender. What type of shit is this? Yo, Dwayne Wade, I used to like him as a basketball player. Straight, fuck that man. I don't care how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Look, you got another one. This is crazy. China and Russia, they're seeking alliance, right? To end U.S. dominance in global order. Shit about to get real. Look at Israel. Keep your eyes on Israel because events of historic significance should happen soon. Yes, guess what? The destruction is going to happen over there in Jehoshaphat. All praises be to Yahweh Shema Shai. He couldn't even, Lord willing, he can come sooner. You know what I'm saying? But guess what we need? We need that chip to come. We need that charagma to come. Whenever, however it's going to be, we need that thing to touch down. Touch down for real, for real. For real, for real. Right? So yeah, that's technically all I wanted to show y'all, man. Feel me? Lord willing, this was edifying. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold y'all too long. I'm gonna probably do another video through the spirit later on today. But man, I'm gonna say the title again, man. Another day ain't just another dollar. It's also another chance. Stop trying to feel like you a bad bitch. The word bitch it relates to a female dog. And the Lord say in Sirach 26 and 25, a self-willed woman is a bitch. The women that I believe in that's in this truth, especially Mawa, they ain't no bitches. You know what I'm saying? They're the daughter of Zion, and they better act like it. And you men, you are really kings. But you ain't no king if you not dwelling according to knowledge in your household. If a man don't hold himself in the fear of the Lord, your house gonna be overthrown. Oh, I see a brother dropping precepts. If you dropping a precept, I'm gonna definitely bring it out. Isaiah 19 and 15. We're gonna bring that out. Salaki, I'm over here moving too fast for my computer. Isaiah, you said Isaiah 19:15. Let's get it. Isaiah 19:15, it reads, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. In LT, there is nothing Egypt can do. All are helpless, the head and the tail and the noble palm branch and the lowly reed. You're finished. Egypt means bondage. Exodus 20 and 2. It means bondage. This place is finished. Your mama and your dad just want to be in Lala. They're finished too. Exodus 20 and 2, it says, I am Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. This place is called Egypt because it is a house of bondage, right? Death to this damn place, man. And then if you don't see it through the spirit, I'm sorry, you might be finished. But Lord willing, the Most High have mercy with you and bring you in this ministry and have you cleave into his scriptures, right? I'm not better than you and you damn sure not better than me, but I can tell you as positions, it's men in this truth that they might be better in position. The Lord put them in different roles. Every position is different than every position. But you are not better than no man. Each spirit is of the same spirit, and it all comes from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So examine yourself. Actually, let me get that, and then we're going to close out. You got to examine yourself. Second Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5, it says, examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. So you got to examine yourself out the faith and in the faith. You niggas got this shit. You got the whole game twisted. You got to examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. The Lord is not the Lord is not dwelling in no damn reprobate, right? Lord is not dealing with a stiff-necked nigga, man. A nigga that, oh, I don't care. I got a relationship with the Lord. I don't got to hear that. You don't really got a relationship with the Lord. Are you preparing yourself spiritually for losing money? A lot of men and women are not preparing themselves for losing money. I got money. I'm not rich, but I have to prepare myself. What if I lose all of this? I have to still believe the Lord is going to provide, man. Right? We're in a serious time right now. 2023 is a turn-up year. This is not the end. We're in the end time, but it's going to turn up. How you let's turn up. Turn up for what? The coming of Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, it would be this year, but I highly doubt it. I don't know, right? But this is going to be a turn-up year. And if you're not watching the signs, you're going to get swallowed up. In the if we make it to the next year, you best believe it's going to get even better. The closer we get to the end, the more better it is. The more your faith is tested, the more steps you take, right? So Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect, whoever you may be, man or woman, right? Until next time. Death to America and death to Esau, not on my time, but his time. He's never early and never late. He's always on time. If I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, I damn sure can do it. Right? Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakakudash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world and he calls Jesus the Christ. And with that, Shalom.